Welcome to Smart Sustainable Style, where interior design, sustainability, and soul-aligned style come together. I'm your host, Caro, and as an interior designer, I curate spaces that calm the mind and nourish you body and soul. I'm on a mission to help you transform and shift your home's energy so that you can begin living in a space that creates magic in every element of your life. Today's topic, 4 major facets of Feng Shui that I incorporate into my practice. Let's get right into it. Okay, so the number one facet, or the first one, is the Bagua Map. So what is the Bagua Map? The Bagua Map you can think of as the energetic footprint of your home. This has been used for multiple thousands of years and proven through Feng Shui. It's based on the I Ching, and Bagua literally means 8 sides. So we have this 8-sided grid with the center as well. And this is where the energies kind of just naturally land in your home as they're, and circulate as you're working through your home. So this is a great way to, if you're having a trouble area in your life, to hone in on the specific part of your home where that energy is focused and make little energetic shifts to change that part of your life. Okay, so number 2. Oh, and if you want to learn more about that, check back episode 2, Unlock the Healing Codes of Your Home using the Bagua Map. So that goes a little bit deeper into that and has lots of little tips for you. The second major facet of Feng Shui that I incorporate into my practice is Yin and Yang and the balance of the masculine and feminine energies. So what do I mean by masculine and feminine energies? So in your home, it doesn't necessarily mean pretty and manly. It could mean, so yin energy is more calm and soothing and nurturing. So think of your dark, deep colors, those darker spaces, anything soothing, smooth surfaces. That would be the yin energy, which is feminine, versus the yang energy, which is masculine but has more to do with movement and action and brightness and a little more forward-moving energy. So you want to have a nice balance of these two energies, not only in each room, but within the home overall. So you can have a nice balance of public versus private spaces, places where you gather with others versus places you retreat to nurture and restore yourself. So you can begin to start thinking about that yin and yang mix in your home. The third major facet of Feng Shui that I incorporate into my practice is Qi and the flow of energy. So Feng Shui is based around the flow of wind and water. So we're going to look at your air in your home and how that's flowing. And then with the water element, we're really just looking at energy flow. So this encompasses not only the flow of air, but how we experience a space as we move through it and look through it as well. So this has a lot to do with decluttering, also space planning and ease of movement through the space. So we get into the little technical differences between a designer and a decorator here, where we have studied in depth human ergonomics, how humans interact with one another, etc. So we get into the nitty-gritty with the space planning and storage, and the result is this beautiful flow with spaces that flow seamlessly from one to another. So you want to think about how your adjacencies are working, how your energy flow is working, and then also, of course, indoor air quality and having nice, clean air filtering through your home. So indoor plants are a great way to improve on that. And also just having a up-to-date HVAC system that's efficient and filters any allergens and things like that out of your air. Okay, and that brings me to number 4, major facet of Feng Shui that I incorporate into my practice is the balance of the 5 elements. I have a beautiful quote I'd like to share, and that quote is from Hazrat Inayat Khan, and the quote is, "When we pay attention to nature's music, we find that everything on the earth contributes to its harmony." I think that's so beautiful. I want to then think about nature's music and how it is expressed through the 5 elements. So we have fire, metal, earth, water, and wood. And these 5 elements represent where our life force comes from and what it is made of. And they're kind of the building blocks of all the raw natural materials on the earth. So you think about fire as the initial spark. And these 5 elements have what we call a constructive cycle and a destructive cycle. So in more in-depth teachings I have coming up, you can learn more about those cycles and how to work with them to build or dilute the energy of any of these 5 elements within your spaces if they're off balance. But I just love the 5 elements. I've always loved natural materials over synthetic, not only for their toxin-free attributes, but just because they're beautiful and natural and they help connect us to the earth in our home, and that's very important. Okay, so those are the 4 major facets of Feng Shui. We have the Bagua Map, and again, check out episode 2 for more on that. We have Yin and Yang and balancing the masculine and feminine energies. We have Qi and the flow of energy, and then finally the 5 elements. So if you like what you saw today, please like and subscribe. And remember, no matter where you are on your journey of home, you deserve a space that creates magic in every element of your life. And you can achieve it with impactful design founded on a strong vision. I'm Caro, and this has been Smart Sustainable Style. Bye for now.